The Hawks got another dub. Hey. So, it's a good day today. Hawks got another dub. Beat the Kings 121-106. And you know it's going to be a good show. How you feeling, T?
I'm feeling good. We won 4-game winning streak.
4-game winning streak. Thanks to Nate. Ace!
Yo. Welcome to the show. I am your host. I walk around like number 11. I know I'm the GOAT. My chains, my rings on Matt Ryan, they coated in cold. I already killed the beat before I sat up and spoke. I'm here to close out the game. You sweep the dugout at best. I'm the realest. If real hopped off the page and showed in the flesh. No team jersey, but my city still on my chest. Trade from the 3. If I shoot, then it's all net. No time for you to rewind. You just in time. I'm a king. This king drum, so you know I'm in shine. I've been dope since 4 years after 1989. My pen work be out of this work, no pop flies. Not here to kill the game, just a competition. I'm Freddie Freeman on first, whoever pitching, I'm still getting it. I let the scoreboard tell us what the difference is. This is history in the making, you are witnessing. Shout out to the kid, you are tuned into the greatest. Rise up, kings, won't watch a king in the making.
Welcome to King's Realm. I'm here with my co-host Tyrone, also known as DeAndre Burner. How you doing, bro?
Hey, I'm feeling good. We 5-1 under Nate. Can we speak on 5-1 under Nate? Like I've been saying, I told y'all when everybody was saying fire LP, I said let Nate be coach. People was like, nah, let it 5-1. Defense is we start off shaky. But you see, he took that time. He knows when the team starts off shaky, he knows how to calm us. Vets we paid for, everybody was talking about, oh, they're just Waz vets. Those vets, Rondo tonight, he's been so inconsistent. Rondo tonight is the reason we came back in this game. I will give Rondo his credit. Rondo led the comeback.
I agree with you there. But like you said earlier, Nate McMillan, 5-1. You can't. Nate McMillan has got this team, and at no point I felt like, oh, we might lose this game. Once we got the lead, I was like, all right, the Hawks are about to turn it up. So I'm loving that by Nate McMillan because with LP, it was just one of those things where we get a lead, and it's like, all right, how long is it going to take before they come back? And this is a dogfight at the end. But the fact that we are beating teams that we're supposed to beat is good under Nate McMillan. Like the Sacramento team is not good, and we should have beat them the way we beat them. It shouldn't have been close at the end. It shouldn't have been none of that. This should have been a blowout win, just like we got today. And you know what else I want to give a shout out to today?
Yeah.
Clint Capella. Let me give a shout out to Clint Capella because y'all know I be harping on Clint.
Oh yes.
Shout out to Clint Capella.
You be killing Clint. Clint did great.
Shout out to Clint. He did great
Clint
today.
did great. Clint played like Clint. You know you don't want to say it. You don't want to say it. But Clint, this was a game where Clint was just like, okay, yeah, like Clint showed his dominance. And we got outboarded tonight. We did get outboarded, but it didn't feel like we did. It really didn't feel like we lost any rebounds. Like we got killed on the offensive glass.
Exactly.
And we were losing by like 10. It was like 21-12 or something like that.
Yeah, we went on a
close to the end of the game, and it didn't feel like it. Like it didn't feel anything like that.
Yeah, this game was one of those games. Like I said earlier, we were supposed to win, and I'm glad we won the way we did. Let's jump into the box score here. Trae Young had high. Of course, he did. He had 2 deep ones. One from the at the tip of the logo, and one from almost in the middle of the logo. 36 feet lead. It was the second dagger because the first dagger came with that beautiful pass to JC, the no looker. Tony Snell, no way. What up, Tony? No way.
If that's really Tony, what's up, Tony? I need that.
What up, Tony? Hey, if it's the real one, then hey, I feel you. But if you're not, hey, what's up? We give Tony Snell respect on this show.
What's up? Whoever it is, what's up?
So yeah, he had 2 deep ones. The one that was about 30 feet and about 36 feet, 28 on the game, 9 assists. Beautiful game for Clint Capella. I already told you about that. 24 points, 10 of 12. Now, before I give him his due respect, was those 2 misses, were they layups? don't remember seeing them. Were they layups? Help me out in the chat or in the comment section once you see
I
this.
think they were.
If they were layups, man,
I think they
Clinton
were
gonna
layups.
have to because y'all know me and
I
Clinton
think they were layups. I think they were.
These layups, man, you can't be that tall missing layups.
But he got the tip in. I think some of them he missed. He got the tip in. So I don't. It's a give and take.
Okay, he missed and got the tip in. All right, I give him the miss with the tip in. I give him those, but hey, them boy. Layups at 7 feet is just something you can't do. Then you got JC 16. So he played a pretty solid game. 8 of 10 from free throw, and he was 4 of 9 from field. So it was a quiet game for JT. What do you think about JT game today?
I felt like he could have been more dominant, of course. But Bagley, I think they kind of sort of kept him quiet, and I didn't like his shot selection tonight. I really didn't like the shot selection because he kind of sort of, it was like he just was trying to force up shots, especially like he had a wide open lane and he shot a mid range, and I'm like, dude, drive. You have you're 6'10". You're known to be a dunker. You have a whole lane, and you decide you're gonna pull a mid range. Take it to the hole. I'd rather him take it to the hole than him sitting there and we're sitting there wondering what's going on. I'd rather him take it to the hole and either he miss a dunk or miss a layup or get fouled. I don't want him shooting mid ranges at 6'10". You're kind of sort of not. I want to say you're wasting your height. But dude, you caught some nice lobs tonight. You saw all the lobs. He caught a high one from Herder. You can do that. You can drive in and take those dunks and those layups. You do it all the time. Don't get so stuck in I'm wide open for a three. I gotta take it. That's what I don't want him to do. I want him to be like, they gonna give me a lane. If I'm wide open, they're giving me a lane. Let me take this lane.
Yeah,
that's really what I want to see from him.
JC, like you said, he takes a lot of shots, but I think he should take more of those wide open threes, and I think he should be a player that's either three or drive and dunk. That's pretty much all I want to see from him. Is 3-point. I don't want to see him pulling up from mid range. I really don't want to see none of that. It's just either three or drive and dunk. I'm not ashamed if he's taking the three. I like his 3-point shot. For the majority of this year, it's been pretty good. It hasn't been great, but it's been good. A quiet person that's been great is Gallinari, who's come back and he's been balling. 3 of 6 from 3 tonight. Ended the game with 15 points, but he hit some big threes when we need to hit some big threes. So he's a guy that's been balling lately, and I'm glad to see him balling. Kevin Herter hit 2 off a run. When we needed somebody to get a bucket tonight, it seemed like Kevin Herter got a bucket. He hit 2 back-to-back threes.
Oh, yeah.
And it was kind of like, all right, it kind of helped start this push on this Hawks team. I think late in that was in the second quarter when he hit those 2 big threes after the timeout. So it was a good game by Red Velvet.
Yeah.
So this game was all around good game by everybody. I would like to see a little bit more from, like you said, John Collins. That's about it. Bogey, yikes. Just a bad game for Bogey.
I think he was forcing it tonight. He was forcing it. He was forcing it tonight. Like, I understand it's your team and you wanna come out. You've been gone 25 games, dude. Don't force anything that you don't need to force. Like that, it just felt like he was trying to take that shot, lay it, like he was just trying to do too much. Like, be yourself.
Yeah, that's true. We're not about to do this again tonight, man. What's going on with this mic thing? Hold on, brother. Yo. So I don't know what's going on with the mic, man, but we're not going to do that tonight with this mic. Guarantee we're not going to do that tonight. But let's jump into some other things until we get T back. So the Milwaukee Bucks won today. Giannis went off 33 points. Had some help from Chris Middleton with 16, and also some help from Drew Holiday with 18. So they beat the Washington Wizards. But Russell Westbrook with a trip dub. Another trip dub, 42-point trip dub. 42-point trip dub, 10 rebounds and 12 assists. So this is one of those games for Russ that's going to go down as a well game. Another triple dub and another loss. So it's just one of those things that we gotta. Russ and Bradley Beal, they ball well together, but when they're gonna start, they racking up wins late. But does it mean anything? Does it really mean anything? Is what I'm trying to say. Do the wins they rack up mean anything? Yo, I think I'm a ball fan now, man. I think I'm a ball fan. I'm gonna be honest. I seen that turnaround jumper, and I think I became a fan. 23 in the dub, 7 of 11, 6 of 9 from 3. So I think I'm a ball fan. They beat the Toronto Raptors, who we just beat on a comeback win. We're going to talk about that comeback win when DeAndre gets back. Drake, so you here? Yes, we're going to talk about that comeback win because I was just talking about LaMelo Ball, how he just had a comeback win over Toronto. How'd you feel about that win over Toronto? That was a good win for us.
For us, I enjoy just watching that game. That game was cool to watch because if you were to have follow the people I follow on Hawks Twitter, you would have thought we were getting blown out, which we were, but you would have thought it was the end of the world. It was just like, oh my God, this team is so bad. I hate this team. This team is horrible. And then we started slowly coming back. I don't lose faith. I did the same thing with the Braves this year. I just never lost faith. So I was like, y'all just calm down. We know this team. We know how they're gonna act. And so we just slowly kept grinding. I was like, it's gonna happen. After a while, you felt it. You felt the momentum shift. I think who hit a big shot? Was it Gallo? I think Gallo hit a big three, and then Cav has turned into Cav has turned into a shooter, and he's trying to be more consistent now. Cav hit a big three. He hit a really big three, I think, across the end. I'm just like, yeah, it's gonna happen. When we started having shots fall back to back to back, and I was like, yeah, this is what's going. We needed this, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, our defense stepped up. Trey gets always talking about his defense is so bad. If you look at the way he's played defense in these last couple of games and how hard he's been getting over screens or going under and making sure they don't go to. Like we have a lot of voices. If you listen, we have so many voices talking on the court, and it's really good to hear that because you don't hear that under Lloyd. You didn't hear that under Lloyd. All you hear now, you gonna hear Capella because his voice so deep. You hear Capella say, "I got low, I got low, I got low," or you hear Solomon Hill say, "I got high, I got low." You hear him talking, and it's so cool because, in mind you, we don't have a crowd anymore. You wouldn't hear that. This is the kind of sort of the plus of not having fans is being able to hear that stuff. And you're like, oh, this team is working together, and this team is moving, and it 4 wins back to back, and something we haven't seen in so long. Like it felt so relieving when we started getting they were doing the hacker Capella, and I was like, oh God, and then we took Capella out, and then we just kept dominating. It was just like, whoo, like you don't have to worry. Like it got to like 10 points, and I was like, oh God, please don't let them come back. And then we kept dominating. They had a really ugly possession tonight with the Kings. They had a really ugly possession, and it was just like, what are y'all doing? I don't want us to have a separate conversation about Luke Walton because that man needs to be the next coach. But the Toronto win showed us we had heart. Tonight showed us that the vets know what to do. The vets can come in and they can run a game because that second unit was all our vets and all the guys everybody was talking about. We don't need to pay them. We pay too much for them. And you see Gallo is becoming a role player now. Gallo isn't just out there throwing threes. Gallo's able to pass the ball. You got Rondo doing behind the back fakes and laying it up under people. it looked like a team. I was like, yeah, I like it. I like this.
Yeah, when I was watching the game, we was doing the Forever I Love Atlanta show, and I was watching it when we was playing Toronto, and it looked bad, man. I was talking my junk. Y'all know me. I'm gonna talk my junk during the game. When the Hawks look bad, I'm talking my junk. When they look good, I'm gonna praise them. I'm a true fan. That's what true fans do. So I'm talking my junk, and then the fourth quarter jump off. I'm watching the game. I'm like, yo, Hawks out here, they balling. They about to come back and win. And then Tony Snell hit the big three. It was like, yeah, let's go. That's a momentum. I think that carried over into this game today. And that's why we came out. And once we got the lead, we know how to keep the lead. So I'm proud of the Hawks for that. And I'm proud of them for fighting back and winning that game because they could have gave up easily, but they didn't. And I think that's coaching. Nate McMillan was like, yo, we still in this. And he pushed them forward. And even in this game, when it felt like the Kings were coming back, he would call a timeout, get them right, and then boom, they back at it, and they back to winning these games. So if the Hawks can do this,
it's kind of sort of what we needed. We needed that.
Exactly. And if the Hawks can do this and they can win,
we needed a coach that was going to tell us wrong.
Exactly. The Hawks currently.
Were we not fourth? Did we shoot up? I think we went.
No, we didn't. We're still we're still eighth. The Knicks got 20 wins. We only got 18.
Okay.
We're gonna have to go on a winning streak to catch that wave of 20 wins, and we need some losses. But eighth is good where we at. I think eighth is good for where this team is at and what has gone on with this team, injuries and the coaching. This team is good at eight.
Two starters, like two good starters, two big starters. Like, and Dunn still hasn't. I think, and it's funny because somebody said we were watching. I don't know if you saw the clip. Hunter's running again. Hunter's already running and taking shots.
Yes, he is.
Where is Dunn? I haven't seen Dunn do one workout. I haven't seen Dunn do anything, and it's like, isn't he supposed to be the guy? He's been gone all season. It's March now. Everybody was like, he'll be back after the All-Star game. What is going on? Is he not swelling? Is he swelling up? Is it not healing right? And they said he's working out. Is he working out and it's too sore for him to play? I don't know what the problem is because Hunter's run. Cam is in a boot. So Cam's probably not. I think they said 2 weeks after the shot. I think the shot was last week. So 2 weeks. Yeah, so he won't be back till probably April.
Yeah.
And at this point, Hunter might be back by the month, and Dunn won't be back till April. Which it's crazy because he might not play the whole season.
Yeah. Which we probably the thing with him not playing the whole season is, do we really need him? I think if we can
need him.
Yeah, I think if we can get DeAndre back and Cam Reddish back. I need Cam Reddish when he comes back. I need at least 2 steals a game, and about 10 to 12 points.
That's
I don't need
nothing for him. I can see him averaging that. That's fine to hear an average.
So I need him to have that. But I need those 10 to 12 points to come in big moments. I don't need 10 to 12 points once we're blowing somebody out or we're losing bad. I need those 10 to 12 to come in big moments. And when it comes to DeAndre, I need him to get 16 to 17. I know it's going to take some time. I'm not expecting him to jump out there on his first game back and drop 15 plus. If he do, the NBA is in trouble. But I'm expecting him to come out there. And once he gets his groove back, he should be dropping 15 plus a night. With about, I would say about 4 rebounds, 3 to 4 rebounds, and maybe a steal. Maybe a block or steal. I'll take either one. Some kind of defensive
stat.
Yeah.
I think I like a 6. Well, I think he was averaging 16 before the injury. So yeah, good. If he comes back and starts averaging like 20, that's even more dangerous.
Exactly.
So if he's coming out with 16, 17, maybe of course, like you said, maybe 4 or 5 rebounds. I feel like he can average at least 2 or 3 assists. He can get some assists in there too. He can really be an all around player for us. Like he's probably gonna get a block or a steal again because he's long.
and his hands are huge. Like
Exactly.
it's funny because people compared him to Kawhi, and then they were like, then he got his I'm gonna say freshman, his first season, rookie season. It was just like, oh, he's good, but he's not up there yet. And I was like, just wait. And he at least a monster this year because he had 11 months off. He had 11 months to just train. And Cam took the same approach. He, taking, like you always say, taking pictures with Curry. You might not be able to see it, but he's taking pictures with Curry. And his game just has to come to him. Somebody, I don't know, Rashad Phillips, the scout. He said, let Cam take a whole year healthy. And then that next year. I said, I think Cam, he gets hurt. I was like, you give him a year healthy, which we thought might have been this year, but the Achilles messed him up. And it's crazy. Like the Achilles messed him up. So it's crazy because a lot of these teams are taking Achilles injuries more serious since the KD situation. Because, guy getting Achilles 2 weeks, he back out there. KD changed that. KD changed that when he was out. They was like, it's just his calf is sore. And then they was trying to cover up the Achilles. Then they finally said it. Then they sent him out there for one game. And the first thing that happens is he carries the Achilles. And now everybody's like, oh, we can't let people play with a sore Achilles. And it's crazy because look at AD. AD been out almost 2 months now. Or close to him. He's been out for a minute because of his Achilles. And it's like, I don't know what it takes to make sure they're more safer. I feel like they have to have, people like to wear low tops. Maybe you need to wear high tops. Something that where your ankle or your Achilles isn't going to strain as much as it does. But it just happens. Like, and it's sad that it happened to Cam this year, and it's going to make him be out for a long time. He looked more productive, especially on defense. He was getting more steals. His career high thing was he had like 6 this year on one game. I forgot what game it was. He had like 6. And everybody's like, that's the Cam we want. And funny thing, you look at Matisse Thybulle. Matisse Thybulle is not a scorer. Matisse Thybulle is strictly defense for Philly. They call him the volley guy.
Yeah.
He plays defense for them. Like, I don't expect Matisse Thybulle to go out there and score 20 points. But I expect Matisse Thybulle to go out there and lock down one of their primary defenders, one of their primary scorers. That's all. Like, I don't need him to go out. Like, I understand we expect him to have such a good offense and be able to move and do. Let him play defense. If his offense comes to him, it comes to him. But if he needs to play defense, let him play defense to where it gets him hyped up. Let him get a couple steals and a couple breakaway dunks or something. Let him play his game. I don't want us to force the off him and he's not be able to produce it.
Yeah, I feel you on that. We got 14 people watching. Thank you for everybody that's watching. Comment. Let us know how you feel about the Hawks game. Let us know how you feel about anything basketball. We'll make our comments on it. We're pretty knowledgeable and most basketball. So let us know if you're watching. Let us know with your comments. Speaking of other people in basketball, James Harden put somebody on the I wouldn't say poster, but he was taking ankles today with a 24-10-10 trip dub, and the Nets beat the Detroit Pistons. No, Blake Griffin did not play his old team, but Brooklyn Nets still won. He crossed somebody. I couldn't even see who that was. He crossed up and then went around him with the pass, and then
did you see you talking about the Rob Perez clip?
Yeah, it was like good night.
I don't know who that was.
Like, well, we're gonna find out eventually.
I reposted it. I said that's a point guard.
Yes,
point guard. I said
James Harden,
man. That man needed it. He needed to play point guard.
Yeah, and he needed to play point guard.
I'm trying to look at it right now. Oh, that's Sekou. That's Diomba.
That's who?
Dumbuya or something. That's the French guy. Sekou Dumbuya or something like that. That's
welcome to the NBA.
Yeah.
Welcome to the NBA. The Knicks. The Knicks beat OKC, and Julius Randle is balling 26, 12, and 12. I guess it's not of the triple double. Good night. Night of the triple double. That's crazy. So they balled out. And the Blazers look like they're about to win. Carmelo with 24. Shout out to Melo. That's BT guy. Shout out to you, BT. That's your guy. He got high 24 points.
But
balling.
I told you, I said Melo dropping dubs.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a conversation about Melo a while back.
I told you, I said Melo gonna drop 30 one game.
Yeah, he is. This might be his
Melo's
game.
gonna drop 31 game, and Melo been constantly been proving me right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still 6 minutes in this game. So he has a chance. Karl Anthony Towns does have 30. So Karl Anthony Towns is balling. The Pacers are currently tied with the Suns right now.
I get it.
DeMonte Sabonis is a certified baller, so you might want to look out for him. And the Nuggets and Mavericks just started. I'm gonna have to catch that one after the show because I feel like that's gonna be a real good game right there. Nuggets versus Mavericks because Jamal Murray been balling. He's been helping out Nikola Jokic. So it's a good day for basketball. But me and Tyrone got a special part of the show we want to introduce to y'all today. We gonna call it are we gonna call it dumb basketball takes or just what do you want? What do you think we should call it?
Just dumbest takes. I don't know how you want to put it. Probably dumbest takes we've seen this week, something like that.
Yeah, let's go. Let's just go with takes that shouldn't have been
something
said.
with dumb in front of it. Let's just put something in front.
Yeah, something with dumb in front of it is what we're gonna call this portion.
Let's put it
And the first something with dumb in front of it is Hoop Central. Here you go, T. Take them away.
So Hoop Central has a post that said Lonzo Ball has made more threes than Trae Young. And I've had a discussion with some people. You know, Lonzo makes some threes. Man, Lonzo, I applaud Lonzo. I applaud Lonzo for making those threes. Lonzo is not an all-around player like Trae is. Lonzo literally has turned into a spot-up shooter. And mind you, it's fine for him. That's where his career is gonna go. He's gonna be a spot-up shooter and assistant. He basically you might as well make him a 2 guard. Just make him a 2 guard if he's gonna do that. Trae Young is a real point guard. Trae Young might not make that many games. Lonzo's attempting more than the Trae. He's attempted way more threes. So that first off, that throws it all the way out. But I have a problem with Hoop Central. I don't have a problem with Lonzo or the stat. I have a problem with Hoop Central.
Yeah.
Hoop Central constantly tries to take shots at Trae Young.
Constantly.
They constantly try to take shots. Tony Snell had a game winner. Hoop Central said Tony Snell made a game-winning shot, and it was nowhere near Hoop Central. They have literally shown every Hoop Central's like every team they got to show. A team hits a game winner, you don't post it. Why? They were the first ones to report Don Common in the Trae Young thing. They were the first ones to report the Trae Young the John Collins won the trade. They're the first ones that always want to break up. I don't know who runs Hoop Central. I hope they see this, but they just have a conversation with us because you're defacing his franchise while trying to build up other players, and it makes no sense to me. Like, dude, you're making us look so bad. Like, oh my God, they need this. What you say? You can go.
They try to make us look so bad, but they have players like Lonzo Ball who I know Pelican fans who don't want them on the team. So it's like, all right, so what's the point of you trying to? What is the point of this? Like, okay, there's other players in the NBA that have made more 3-pointers than Trae Young, but you go pick Lonzo Ball, who is somebody that is probably going to just be an average player in the NBA. That's all he's going to be, average. He's going to be known as one of the Ball brothers and the little brother being better than the big brother. So Hoop Central tried it. Shout out to Tev Sports. Tonight, great team win 4-0. I told everybody when we actually got a true head coach, we would start to see the full potential. I can't wait when Hunter and everyone is healthy. Let's go, Nate McMillan. Big facts, Tev Sports Gaming. Big facts on everything you just said. True head coach. We've been screaming on this show. Head coaching matters. It's part of the game that people don't look at. Even in basketball, yes, you can have the most talented roster, but if you don't have the coaching, that roster is not going to go anywhere. And then we have my take with something dumb. Something dumb somebody said on Twitter. What did we say we was going to call it? I forgot already. Just something dumb is what we're going to call it. And it goes to my man, Stephen A. Smith.
Just dumb takes. Just say dumb takes.
Just dumb takes. All of a sudden, Kyrie Irving's an MVP talk. What? Just like a month ago, he was saying this man need to retire, and now you're saying
go back to
MVP.
Can we go back to what?
You were saying what, T?
Let's go back to December. Let's go back to December where he said Kyrie's to retire because he didn't want to talk to the media.
Exactly.
Where's your loyalty lie, Stephen A? I love Stephen A. He's one. He's been around for years. I love him, but dude, where's your loyalty lie? Like you just. I understand you need the hot take. You need the hot take because that's your job. But dude, it's a point where you gotta really think. I get praise for being the most honest. I get praise because I tell it how it is. And then maybe not even a 20, 30 minute, 30 span game, he's an MVP candidate. That it doesn't mix right. It really doesn't. Like, make sure you're gonna stand on something, stand on it. And that's how I just feel. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Stephen A is one of my guys that I looked up to for a long time. But it's getting to the point where now you're just talking and you're just saying whatever you feel like saying just because it sounds good coming out your mouth. If you get paid to do that, by all means, do your thing. Get paid to do that. But we're going to talk about it when you say stuff like this. And, hey, that's what you get. Because Kyrie Irving does not deserve to be a MVP candidate. And since we're talking about MVP candidates, my top 5 list is Joker, Embiid, Harden, Leonard, and Lillard. Yes, I did not say Giannis or LBJ. So too bad, too sad.
I was just about to say no LeBron.
No. And you want to know why there's no LeBron? You want to know why there's no LeBron? Because Damian Lillard averages more points and more assists than both of them. More points, more assists than both of them. He's shooting a better free throw percentage than both of them. Both of them are shooting under 70% from free throw. Both of them are shooting under 70% from free throw. He shoots better. He shoots better from 3. And he takes double the amount LBJ takes and almost triple the amount Giannis takes. And he still shoots better from 3. That's why they didn't make my list and why Damian Lillard is on this list. Right there. There you go. So, and let me look at the standings.
Yeah, I mean, Lillard, I'm saying
Portland,
Lillard,
21.
Lillard is
there's 6 on the list, and it's crazy when you look at it that way.
We're not gonna lie, like Lillard hasn't carried them.
Yeah. And I know LBJ doesn't have AD. Understood. But he's going to get his praise. I'm not going to give people praise that's already going to get their praise. We already know LBJ is already going to be in the list just because he's LBJ. Let's give some of these other players their praise for grinding and doing a thing. So that's another reason why I don't want him on my list. Y'all can shoot me down. Y'all can say whatever, but in all due respect to LeBron being the best player in the NBA, no disrespect on that but the best player in the NBA never gets the award. So, if the best player in the NBA always got the award, then LeBron would get it every year. Most years. Now, let me not say every year, most years, because it's been some years where he wasn't the best player in the league. But yeah, that's my top 5 right there for you. What you look at? What do you think? You think Kyrie's a top 5?
I think. Come on, lagging.
You good, brother. You're good. You'll jump in there. The Hawks play next. Let me look real quick. Tomorrow, I believe. Is it tomorrow? Let me check and see. Let me check and see. Don't be talking about my singing, y'all. I can sing. I can sing. I can sing. Catch you on the versus me and DeAndre Burner. Who gonna win? Who gonna win? Yes, we play tomorrow against the Cavs. Tomorrow against the Cavs. I think DeAndre is frozen. But we play tomorrow against the Cavs, 7:30. So you know where you're gonna find your post game tomorrow, 10 p.m. We're gonna be here. Let's throw T. You there, brother?
Yeah, I'm back. You hear me?
All right, top 5. Yeah, I can hear you. Top 5 MVP. Who you got?
Joker, Embiid. My LeBron's in my top 5. Lillard. I don't know. I like my last one is hard because I thinking of who we have in these we have a close group because some people can say Luka's in there, some people can say Paul George, some people can say Kawhi. You can throw in names in that last spot, but that top 4 is set. That top 4 is set in stone. I see. I don't watch a lot of West Coast basketball. I watch a lot more East Coast. So a lot like Gian. I don't see Giannis being MVP this year. He hasn't really shown me enough to be MVP this year.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons hasn't showed me enough. Nobody that has like even Tatum. Tatum really hasn't. For him to be the all-star that he was, he's not really shown me like I'm gonna be that guy because he has Jaylen Brown, and then they kind of sort of one has a fall-off game, and then when they both fall off, the team is horrible. Imagine when we played them in Boston. Remember, they both had horrible games, and that team looked garbage. So they don't really show me. They haven't showed me that takeover spirit. So I can say Kawhi as in my 5, or I can say PG. Really, those two, Kawhi or PG, are kind of sort of top 5. Especially in my book.
I like your top 5 because Giannis is not in it. I can respect the LeBron. Like I said, I can respect the LeBron. LeBron's gonna get his love, so I can respect the LeBron. But in my top 5, he ain't gonna make it. With all due respect. Like I said, with all due respect, like no disrespect to that man, but he ain't gonna be in my top 5 because he's already gonna be in everybody else's top 5. And Giannis is he's just Ben Simmons, just a little better. So until I see more from Giannis, then pretty much he won't make it. Before we get out of here, any plugs, Tyrone?
No. The channel, of course. Subscribe. Get them in. Hey, check our pages. We got the Amazon deal. Of course, you gotta shout that out. If you follow us on Twitter, get the Amazon deal.
Yeah.
Shout out to Amazon.
For fact.
Yeah, just for I will most definitely be starting my show sometime this either next week or the week after next. Sometimes I will have my daily, maybe not daily, but weekly show. And just going over stuff, just talking. It won't be long, but just talking, getting over stuff. But yeah, let's just.
Where can they find your show at?
This is on. It's gonna be on Georgia. I think it might either be on here or Georgia Sports. Hospitality Media. I think it's gonna be on that one. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Hospitality Media. It might be on here. I will tell y'all next time we do a next post game. I will tell y'all. But it might be on here.
Yeah, next post game will be on.
Okay.
Yeah. So, just to plug You said what, T?
You can go ahead.
Just to plug everybody Forever I Love Atlanta Sports podcast. Like and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. If you like this content, comment, Tell us what you liked about the show. Tell us what you didn't like about the show. Tell me that I'm dumb and you don't know basketball, and I'll tell you how smart you are. So that's pretty much how it's going to go. Let's have fun, debate, talk basketball. And we'll catch y'all tomorrow after the post game. We play the Cavs, which should be a dub. Outro or the new intro to go out on, T? What you thinking?
Let's go with the outro. Let's end it with the outro.
End it with outro?
End it with the
All right.
outro.
On that note, we'll catch y'all tomorrow, 10 p.m. But don't forget, we got our Sunday show, Forever I Love Atlanta Sports Podcast, where we talk about everything Georgia. That will be tomorrow at 8:30. Then after that, we got post game. Peace.